Hello everyone and welcome back into the channel. I'm your host Unchallenged. Welcome to Unchallenged Gaming. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to basically double or triple your frame rate while playing Minecraft. Now, in our last video, we went through the whole process of downloading, installing the Fabric installer, and downloading the API, placing it in the correct order. So if you guys haven't checked out that video, that is part one of this mini series, three-part series on basically how to optimize and boost your performance of Minecraft using the Fabric and some other mods. So what we're going to be doing in this video is downloading Sodium, which is going to basically be a mod that while it's put into your mods folder, basically doubles or triples your frame rate. And we're going to go ahead and showcase that right off the bat here very quickly. So if you guys are brand new here into the channel, definitely go down below, right click, or just click the subscribe button to make it gray, hit the bell to be notified every time we release a brand new video, and of course give this video a thumbs up, make it blue. We go live here on the channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I just smacked my head into the wall, so you guys should definitely subscribe for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the video. It would be pretty bad if I actually, took out myself there on the intro. So here we are in our Minecraft world. Now we're gonna do some quick get some normalities out of the way. Right now we are loaded with the Fabric loader. This is not the vanilla launcher. This is the Fabric loader 1.19 here running. And right now we're around a number of objects. We got our big old barn right here. This thing is completely filled to the brim with animals all around. So our frame rates around these animals and just these structures can hover between 45 to 60 frame rates per second. And as we're flying around other structures that we've made around our house, you can see 40, 50s. But as we move away from a lot of the chaos that is over there, our frame rate seems to kind of balance back out at anywhere between 80 to about 110 frame rates per second over the ocean. So again, 80 to 100 over the oceans, and in crowded areas, our frame rates can drop below 40 to say 70. So that's a pretty good range right there, 40 to 70 and 80 to 110. So what we're going to be doing here is now closing out of Minecraft, and we're going to be installing a mod. So we got our basics out of the way. Let's go ahead and disconnect and completely close out of Minecraft here for this example. Now what we're going to be doing now is checking out the Sodium mod. This is a mod that is for the Fabric client, that now that we've installed it in our part one. If you guys, again, haven't installed Fabric, go back to part one, watch out the whole process of how to download and install Fabric, load the API in the correct order. But here, this is a very easy mod that can be downloaded, and all you need to do is simply drop it into your mods folder. There's no other modifications, there's no other downloads in order to do this, and you can essentially double, if not triple, your frame rate for your Minecraft game. And it kind of gives you the performance boost right here of before and after. And for example, I am using a NVIDIA GTX 1070 as my graphics card. That is not here in the list, but it's okay. This doesn't show the performance boost right there, but we did see that before we were hovering, depending on the crowd, right? Depending where we were at, we were in the 40s to 60s, I believe, around the farm area, and then 80s to about 110 in the water areas. Not so much stuff loaded in. Now, to install this, head over to the link curseforge.com and Minecraft MC Mod Sodium. Again, down in the description below and also in the pinned comment, there will be a link to arrive at this website. At this website, go ahead and select download. Now, this is a mod. So when it comes to mods, if you guys don't know how to install your mods, it may already pop up for you if you guys followed step one, where you downloaded the Fabric API. But if you guys are joining us for the very first time, just trying to install Sodium for your Fabric client, go ahead at the top, go ahead and punch in app data. This can be lowercase or undercase, as it's such right there. This will be also a command in the description and the comment section as well. Go ahead and hit enter. Here, locate the .minecraft folder. Go ahead and locate your mods folder. If you went through the process of the first video and having Fabric in the API, you should have that mods folder already there. Otherwise, you should go back through and watch that first video and have gone through and made your folder for the mods folder. Go ahead and jump into the mods file. go ahead and jump into the mods folder. And here we're going to go ahead and save that mod. That is all we need to do. We don't have to do anything else. We can show the folder and we can see that the API is right there and the mod is right there. And that is it. Let's go ahead and go back into our Minecraft launcher. So here we are. You wanted to make sure you didn't have your launcher up, you didn't have your Minecraft client up, and you can go in here, check out your installations if you really want to verify that the mod is located okay in the Minecraft folder. Into the mods folder, we can see the API and the sodium fabric is right there. So everything is there as it should be. So we're basically in step 3. Now we're going to go ahead and launch the fabric launcher once again. Step 1 was kind of going through and kind of showcasing the base performance of the client without any additional mods. Step 2 was going through and downloading the sodium mod and downloaded it into our mod folder. And now step 3 is kind of showcasing the differences between the past performance without any mod and the future performance or the current performance with the use of the mod. And I think this is very cool here. Because it does actually boost the performance by quite a bit. You get a lot more options in your video settings. So I'm going to go ahead and reposition my Minecraft client so you guys can see it. Okay. I think I just have to, there we go. Go ahead and reposition it like so. Okay, so we have the Minecraft 1.19 fabric and it is considered modded. We go into the multiplayer. You guys can join the free public Unchallenged.Ga server. We run a multi-world survival that has 14 total worlds to explore, all very different than one another, and we are running a seasonal hardcore server. So we're going to jump back into our survival server. That's where we performed our original test. Around the farm area, we were averaging around 40 to 60 frame rates per second. So right off the bat, here I am near my farm area, and my base frame rates right now are hovering in the 60s to say 80s. And that's going to be pretty normal, I suppose. I guess around like the crowded areas. So here we are. That's actually a lot higher than it was in the past, right? In the past, around my farm animals and stuff like that, we were in the low 40s to the 60s, I believe. So now our base is in the 80s. And we're getting some, we're getting some 70s, some high 70s there to the high hundreds. So that is almost, 40 doubled would be 80. So yeah, we basically doubled our frame rate around farm animals. And if we kind of fly around over here, as we're flying around these structures and such, we're getting about 150, 160 frames per second. And we haven't flown over the ocean yet, so let's go ahead and fly over the ocean now. This is the open area, where before we were getting roughly 80 to 110 frames per second. Here we are with about 192, 160 frames per second to, let's go ahead and just kind of fly around a little bit. So a low 160 frames per second, and I did see it hit about 200 frames per second there for a little bit. But that definitely basically doubled our frames per second. So as we're kind of flying around here, and it is actually very smooth here. We can kind of see how smooth it is. Let's go ahead and check out some of the other crowded areas here on the server, and we'll see how consistent. We're at 237 frames per second. That's a lot higher than that 100 frames per second that I had before. So again, this is one of our multi-world servers here. This is a survival server. It has worlds on top of worlds on top of worlds. So if we fly above this world here, this is the world above the overworld. And if we go above the world above the overworld, we actually travel into our third world up above the overworld. And we can kind of see the performance here. We're still at 130 frames rates per second. We got a lot of stuff around us. I'm hoping I could fly out of this water. There we go. It always takes a little bit to kind of fly out of the water, but we have a lot of stuff around us right now. A lot of trees, a lot of stuff is kind of loading in here. We're traveling at 218 frames per second. Let's go ahead. And this probably hasn't been explored up here. So there is going to be a little bit of chunk loading up in this world. There's not a lot of players that have really explored this top area. Okay, so let's go ahead and land. And as we're kind of just going through the motions in this area, chopping down trees, we're capturing about 200 to 160 frames per second. So yeah, we've had a huge performance boost here just by installing the Sodium plugin. If we begin to load different plugins, okay, we're running Faithful, and the server does have its own resource pack as well, because there are some beyond vanilla items that are included in the server. So even with those resource packs kind of loaded, we're still hovering. Oh, that was kind of weird. Yeah, we're probably loading chunks in over in that distance. So if we weren't loading chunks in, it'd probably play a little bit smoother. So as we're kind of moving this way, there'll probably be some chunk loadings, and that may reduce our frame rates there just for a short time, but then it'll kind of recover as the chunks get loaded in. And yeah, we can see we're hovering near 200 to 160 frames per second. So that is very, very nice performance boost. Check out these pink trees here. Very nice, just very nice, peaceful, orient little land here. But yeah, that is the Sodium mod. I hope you guys have enjoyed the installation process. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know down in the comment section below. Again, if you guys are brand new here to the channel, definitely go down below and give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys have not yet subscribed. Make it gray. Hit the bell to be notified every time I release a brand new video. And we go live here on the channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, where we stream Minecraft. We stream some survival Minecraft. We stream some hardcore Minecraft. So definitely check us out here on the Unchallenged Gaming channel. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. In the next video, in our 3-part series here, we went over 1, installing Fabric. Number 2, we're installing Sodium, which basically doubles your frame rate. In step 3, we're going to have the option here to load shaders. Shaders are a brand new thing in 1.19. Optifine doesn't offer shaders yet. What's the other one? I can't think of the name right now. It's on my desktop. It is Lunar Client, doesn't offer shaders yet. So if you guys are looking and running 1.19 and you guys are not able to load shaders yet, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to get shaders loaded in your Minecraft 1.19 world. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.